Watch lovers, Brad at Brent Miller Jewelers. And today's question is really a this or that. How do you prefer your ceramic dive watch? I have on my left the Omega 300M, titanium and ceramic. And on my right is the Tudor Black Bay 41, all ceramic case and bezel as well. Both of them fantastic looking watches. I've reviewed these independently previously, so all the specs will be listed in the description. Really just wanted to put these side by side today and ask you, which design language do you prefer? And given the option, which one would you rather wear? So obviously looking at both of these, some similarities here. We have no date on both of these. The Tudor is a little bit smaller, 41 millimeters compared to the 43 here on the Omega. Obviously wave dial, and then more of like an ink black dial on the Black Bay itself. But aesthetically, which one do you prefer? Which one would you rather wear? Are you okay with the helium escape valve? Taking a look at the case backs, exhibition case back here, you can see the Omega master chronometer here inside the case back. And on top of that, you have a master chronometer. You can see it right here on the dial on this Black Bay ceramic. But the movement is also all blacked out, which I find particularly just a nice touch on this case. Huge fan of the way the movement looks and just kind of matches the overall look and feel of this watch. So again, I think Tudor did a nice job on that movement. Not that the Omega is any slouch, it's just on the black ceramic, I like having that blacked out movement. So let me throw these both on my 6 3/4 inch wrist. Let me move my lighting around here too to get a little bit of a glare. So again, I have a 6 3/4 inch wrist. Admittedly, I typically find the 41 millimeter Black Bays a little bit large, thick, slab-sided for my wrist. However, the ceramic with the weight, I will give you the weight here. The weight on the Black Bay was 106.8 grams. The 300 was 107.7. So they are both essentially the same weight, right around 107 grams. My light. But what I will say is I think the black case wears and just looks smaller than the stainless steel options. And out of all the 41 millimeter models, I find that this one, I actually don't mind size-wise on my 6 3/4 inch wrist. So I think it looks and feels great. Frankly, I'm surprised we actually have this in stock and available. Typically, these come in and are gone immediately, but this one is not spoken for at this time. So again, fantastic looking watch. And then the Omega 300, I do like the rubber tang on this. I'm having a hard time here, so I'm going to just show it to you on wrist. A little bit longer lug to lug here from what I remember. Again, I'll put all the measurements in the description and link the videos of each one of these separately. Fantastic looking watch as well. Still relatively thin, just a little bit larger, a little bit larger than even your regular production stainless steel at 42 millimeters. This is 43, but still pretty low profile for the size. So real quick, look at some bezel action. Let me take the glove off. I do find the sound to this bezel is a little bit more subdued than the stainless steel, and I have to believe that's due to the ceramic and the titanium here on the bezel. Obviously you have a ceramic insert, but the bezel itself titanium. Just not quite as loud in my opinion. It's not a bad thing. I noticed it is a little bit quieter than the stainless steel models. Do have 120 click on the Omega, 60 click here on the Tudor. And this feels pretty much the same to me as the other Black Bay models. So let me hit the lights, I'll give you a lume shot. I have more of a blue hue on the 300 on my left and more green on the Black Bay, but both I think look great as far as the lume is concerned. The biggest difference is price. So the Omega is $8,100 versus the Tudor at $4,825. So let me know in the comments, given the price, which one would you pick? And if price wasn't a factor, which design do you like better? As always, if I can do anything for you, email me, brad@brentlmiller.com. Thanks for viewing, and I'll see you in the next video.